This hearing problem came on about 2 years ago, actually. And so for the last 2 years, I've hardly been able to hear anything out of my right ear. It's been very frustrating. I could feel the temperature, the pressure changes when the weather changed outside. I would get headaches. It was very miserable. I really don't know what caused it. All I know is I started feeling pressure and I had this instinct to want to pop my ear. I could put my palm against my ear and create a vacuum and pop it, and I could hear for about 10 seconds and then it would just go away. I tried to diagnose it myself because I had 2 years to try, and I told the doctor that whenever I laid down, got horizontal, like went to bed or whatever, I'd have a little bit of a dizzy spell, and then I could hear fluid moving in my ear. And then I could hear, as long as I was laying down, I could hear out of that ear. Well, slowly but surely that even stopped. It got to where when I walked in a room, and I go to a ton of meetings, and when I walked into a room, instead of looking for the place to sit based on being left-handed, I looked for a place to sit being able to hear. I'd spend 2 or 3 minutes trying to figure out where I want to sit so I can hear all the conversation. It's very frustrating, and it's hard to rely on somebody else to take notes when you can't hear. My doctor referred me here. I've had it looked at, I've had things done over the last 2 years, and nothing really worked. Normally I wouldn't have made the 2-hour trip back and forth, but I was desperate and I needed some help. And when I got here for my appointment, within probably 10 minutes, I got right in. I saw the PA. He explained to me what he was doing, what he was looking at. We tried something, and it didn't work as well as they thought. But my follow-up visit was only a month away, so got right in, and they looked in my ear. They knew what we had tried before. The PA made a recommendation, and I thought, okay, well, when are we going to get to do that? And he said, well, give me a minute. And within a minute, he comes back in the room. We can do it right now if you want. And man, you talk about my shoulders dropped. I was like, oh my goodness, let's do it. So the doctor come in, and he explained to me exactly what was going to happen, which was fantastic. You're going to feel this. You're going to hear this. You're going to hear some vacuum. You're going to feel some flushing. Everything to the T that he said was going to happen, happened. So it made me very comfortable. He went in and he made an incision in the eardrum, and then he told me I would hear a pop, and that would be the incision and the pressure that was behind there, I'm sure. And then he told me I would feel some cool fluid, and then I would hear a vacuum, and I guess that's where they rinsed it and got the fluid out from behind the eardrum that had been there for 2 years. Anyway, then he said, we'll do that a couple of times, and then we'll put a tube in. They put the tube in, and they got me ready to go and set my follow-up for a month later. I was in such a great mood the rest of the day, because it was just, you don't know what you've lost until it's gone. And so they put packing in my ear and said, you need to leave that in for a little bit. And I left here, and it was about an hour drive to get back home. And he said, by the time you get there, you can take that out. Well, I'm listening to the radio in my car on the way home, and I couldn't wait to get that out because I could hear. I could even hear through the packing. And man, when I took that packing out, it was like a whole nother world. And the people that are around me aren't frustrated anymore. I don't hear what? I'm not asking what they say and turning my head and am I on your bad side? Am I on your good side? The friendliness, the the attention to detail, the explanation of what the procedures were, what they were going to do, what you were going to feel, see, hear. You can't beat it. And I myself, being within 40 miles of here, if I have another ear, nose, or throat problem, this is where I'm going to come.